can you describe the day of the transplant for us in like how you saw it from a donor point of view?
Yeah, sure. It's funny. It almost feels like just a bit of a haze now. Our surgery was really early in the morning, so we were actually admitted the night before. So stayed overnight at the hospital, and then we were up super early, which I think was a good thing, just to be kind of up and almost sort of straight into theatre. Obviously my brother and I were there, and then my husband and my brother's wife were both there. And then the rest of the family were together, but in a different part of the hospital, just so it wasn't sort of completely overwhelming. And yeah, it was very emotional. I mean, there were definitely a lot of tears on the morning. And then, I mean, I'm imagining the day, in a way, it was much worse for our family who were
Yeah.
waiting. Obviously, once you go through and, you're under general anesthetic, you're in the hands of the doctors. And I'm sure it was a very nervous wait for all of our family, waiting for news after the surgery.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Obviously, majority of organ recipients, we sit by the phone and wait for a call. And, for me personally, my call, I had two calls. Like, I had a false run, and that was, at like 12 o'clock at
Oh
night.
wow, that must have been so difficult as well to think that it was coming and then yeah, back on the
Yeah,
waiting list.
it was a lot. It was a big
Yeah,
day. It was a big night because it was like 12 o'clock in the morning. Um, And then yeah, I got another call and it was like, at 10 o'clock in the morning. But it's interesting, yeah, how like, you two could be basically next to each other in like separate operating rooms, which is probably what happened. But
yeah, yeah. It's exactly what happened.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
exactly.
actually, like across the corridor, pretty much.
Yeah, wow,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's just such a different um scenario, but it's also really nice and like good that that can be, done as well. That,
yeah,
there's no obviously death involved in it and whatnot. So yeah,
yeah,
that's really interesting. I've never really heard that that perspective before. So that's really
yeah.
cool.